Welcome back. We're in the Rice's Appliance Kitchen with Chef Mark from Fins at Sharky's. Oh, we're so glad you're here.
Well,
what are we making again?
I'm glad to be here. We're doing Oysters Rockefeller, one of my favorites down at Fins at Sharky's, and I've started out with some diced Wisconsin Newski's bacon in the pan here, and I'm browning that up.
Smelling this whole hour.
The best bacon ever.
And then we're going to put a little bit of chopped onion into this, and I'll go ahead and chop this up real quick for us.
And this is, tell us about the bacon, because we're all fans. Newski's?
It's real smokehouse bacon. Comes from Wisconsin. It's not just, flavored with smoke like some of the other brands are. And it's the good stuff.
The best ever.
So into our already browned up bacon, we're adding the onions. And then while I'm cooking this up, John, you want to get these oysters shucked for us so we can stuff them?
All right, you gave me a little heads up on how to do this.
Right.
But tell the folks what I'm looking for.
Well, it's got the pointy part right here on all of them. So you start there and you insert your knife till you feel it grip.
Yep.
And then just give your wrist a twist.
There you go. Good
and then
stuff.
Slice it down to, there's a muscle that holds them together right there. It's called the abductor muscle.
Do you eat that?
You do.
Okay.
In fact, on a scallop, that's the only part you eat.
Oh.
That is the scallop.
John, I'm impressed. I didn't know how you were going to do that, because I have no idea how it's done.
I was a little worried.
Is that your first?
But I got, no, not my first, but I got the instructions from the master here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So I've added some garlic into my onions here.
I guess I didn't know all of the things that went into Oysters Rockefeller. Obviously spinach. And how much of this is unique to you at Fins?
Well, Oysters Rockefeller is one of those recipes that I will order every restaurant I see it at because it's my favorite, and I like to compare, and obviously the one I make is my favorite because I make it exactly the way I like it. But the recipes vary quite a bit, and the original recipe is from a restaurant in New Orleans called Antone's, who claims they don't put spinach in it at all.
Oh.
So why the Rockefeller name then if it comes from that other restaurant?
The chef that invented them said these oysters are rich enough to satisfy Mr. Rockefeller.
All right. Well, if they're good enough for him, they're good enough for me.
Yes.
So after the spinach wilts down a little bit, we're going to flavor this with some Pernod liqueur.
Oh, that has a little of the...
That's the anise flavor.
Yes.
So that goes in there, and then we're also going to add some Parmesan cheese. And one of my favorite parts here is the fresh nutmeg. I always get this fresh. I don't like to buy it pre-ground up. You can really what a difference that makes.
Oh, it does smell good.
Beautiful smell.
So, and we have some of this all ready to go.
Wow, that was fast. Oh, look at that.
So now you're going to dress the oysters?
So that goes on top of the oyster.
Wow.
How long do they take to cook once you've done this?
About 10 minutes.
Not bad.
Really?
And you can do them in your oven or on top of your grill with the lid on it.
What's your favorite oyster to use?
These are Connecticut Blue Points right here.
Blue Points,
The traditional recipe is from New Orleans, so it's with a Gulf oyster, which are a little bit saltier. So I tend to like them better. But Gulf oysters are not that good right now.
Okay.
So
you just got to shop the safe
Yeah.
ones.
you're going to put those in the oven, yes?
Right. So
how long do you cook them?
about 10 minutes.
Oh, that's good. The oysters aren't raw.
That's always
There we
Linda's
go.
concern.
I was worried about this.
Those look amazing. Chef, as you bring those out, I know that we talked about some of the other things that you have coming up at Fins. You have a wine dinner coming up, and I know that they're very, very well attended. Tell us about what you have coming up on the 26th.
Well, we're going to do Penfold wines from Southern Australia. I have a selection right here, including a nice port that we're going to be serving for our dessert wine. And we haven't quite come up with the menu yet, but an example of the kind of thing we have is I have a smoked elk chop over here that I'm serving on our menu right now. It's a little bit different.
That looks
Very
incredible. And of course, these tickets will go fast, so don't wait. You want to sign up for that wine dinner. You can go to finsatsharkies.com. Also, happy hour every hour at Sharky's. Go down and support them. Sit outside, enjoy the beautiful view with a relief from red tide. Thank you, Chef. Thank you, John and Linda. Great to have you both here. All right, take some time. Enjoy the Suncoast view.